Okay, welcome back everyone. Today we are talk about logging again. So I need to just share a couple of things to you. The people I have seen in the code base that people are using whenever you are suppose that you if you are using the logback. Oh, okay, sorry, not a logback. If you are using a lombok, then we have a great advantage of using creating the logger object. Okay, how we are going to create? Whatever the component you have, whatever the class you have, if you want a logger object, you don't. One case is that you can create by private logger factory logger is equal to logger factory dot logger dot get logger kind of thing, and give the class name there. Okay, give the class type value there, and you will get the logger object. And after that you will work with the logger dot info or logger dot different kind of log level you can give the messages. Okay, the different thing is that another thing that we can achieve this or get this logger object by annotating your class with the @slf4j. Okay, as well as we know that slf4j is think about as a interface or a specification about the logger. Okay, whatever the logging frameworks we have, logback and the log4j, slf4j is just a specification of these frameworks. Whenever you have annotated the slf4j uh, above your class, then you will implicitly get the logger object with the variable name called log. Okay, now the people are thinking about that, what we have to use. We have to use a @slf4j, or do we need to create a logger object by manually? Okay, so what is my opinion about that? You can choose any one from these two. Either you can go ahead with the @slf4j annotation, or you can create this logger object implicitly or manually. Sorry, manually you can create this object. One thing is, remember, in whole project you should follow only one way. It should not like that. In the some places, in the some developers are using at that slf4j, and at some places the some developers are creating this logger object manually by using the private and logger is equal to logger factory dot logger dot get logger. It should not be like that. Your code base should be in a consistent way, or your code should be in a consistent way with respect to this logger object. Okay, so that is it. We have to think about that. Another thing is I want to highlight here is that if you are using a slf4j, like if you are getting the logger object by using the slf4j, then you are not getting the fatal log label. Okay, because by using that object you cannot set like log dot fatal. Okay, it's not because the fatal is not available into the slf4j level. If you need a fatal, then you have to create your logger object by using a implementation of that slf4j. Like you have to create the logger object by using a log4j static factory methods, whatever the log4j is providing the factory methods in order to get the object. By using that you can use the fatal, because the fatal is available into the implementation of this slf4j, but in the places of the slf4j we don't have a fatal kind of things. Okay, so by getting the, if you annotate your class with the @slf4j, and if you want to get the log dot fatal, you will not get method. Okay, because the fatal is not available into the slf4j kind of thing. Okay, if you need at a lombok level, you can achieve fatal by using the @log4j or @log4j2 annotation, because in this case you will get the logger object by using the log4j or log4j2. In that case you will implicitly get the fatal kind of things if you want to log fatal kind of messages into your application code base. Okay, yeah, these are the two things that I want to talk with you. That's why I've created this video. Hope you have liked this video. Okay, okay, let's see. Okay, I will see you in another next interesting video. Yeah, thank you.